get ready, guys, because this might be a long one. So, yeah. In your POV, life at UA has been a wild adventure. The road to becoming a hero was coming closer. Oh my god, I'm a third year now, and I haven't learned any new thrilling things, such as how to, compressionate and empathinate, develop new friendships, and even learning to love. Being the number two little sister of the being the little two number sister has been pretty hard. Growing up and training with the commission and staying together was a struggle. But when I saw him soaring through the hero charts, I admired him. I wanted to be him. My quirk is similar to his, but but different at the same time. It's called metallic wings. My wings are made of a strong metallic that surrounds my bones and enables me to fly when with them and take them out like a metallic sword. And I'm not going to lie, but I'm pretty strong. That's how I was trained to be. None of my classmates know I'm Hawks' little sister. But since no one knows his last name, no one has suspected a thing. Well, aside for Todoroki, he thinks he's some detective who can solve everything that he deems looking suspicious. I mean, he did think Midoriya and All Might. He did think Deku was All Might's son, so I think I'm safe for now. President Ian's POV. Tonight is a girls' night. Sitting next to Momo and Jiro, I ate my tamaki in peace. Wow. While we all chit-chat about random things. But I couldn't stop thinking about a specific someone, the infamous Katsuki Bakugou. I've known the explosion anger issue manic for nearly 3 years now, and I've gotten closer to him than anyone on the hero course. He gets me, you know. We both start first year working with others we hated. But then a villain appeared and we were forced to do so. But this led to something unique and we quickly became friends. Or his words, someone who tolerates more than others. Then I started to harbor feelings for him. And no matter how much I try to suppress them, I realize that I have a crush on him and that I love him, but I can't say that to him. He has one goal on his mind, and that's achieving his dream of becoming the number one hero. So I can't disturb him, no matter how much I want to tell him. I also have the same goal, but what should I tell him? Ugh, love is so hard. Are you okay, Ian? You look constipated, bluntly said Tsuyu. I look up and saw all the girls with worried glares pointed at me. I'm fine. I'm just thinking of some things. I giggled and waved my hands. You want to talk about it? We're friends, after all, asked Uchako, and then Mina jumped straight into my face. Is it about your love life? Please say yes. I wanted some drama, she screamed excitedly. Now the other girls looked interested. Fine. It may or may not be about a boy, I whispered out, but of course Mina heard, and the shrieked stars in her eyes. Tell me. I look around a little nervous. I may kinda like someone, I said quickly. Who? Todoroki? Kirishima? Jiro? Not Jiro, holy shit. Zero? Jiro covered Mina's mouth from blurting out names. Could it be Bakugou? Since you two are always together, asked Momo, tilting her head slightly. The tip of her ears turned pink. The tip of my ears turned pink. they got their answer from that. OMG, Yin! Mina tackled me into a hug and swung me around. My wings flopped about. Stop, Mina! You're making her dizzy! Exclaimed Hagakure. As I was finally put down, the wings on my back circled me and hid my red face. Well, are you gonna say something to him, asked Jiro, but my wings tightened around me, and as I whispered no. Explained the girls, while an uncertain uncircled my wings and stood up. I'm going to go to bed now. Don't say a damn thing, all right? I turned away. As I turned away, Momo said, Yen, I know that you're scared of what could happen, but maybe it would be the best to explain how you feel instead of harboring the burden of regretting making the right choice. If rejection's what you're worried about, then figure out a way to figure a way that you and he may feel most comfortable and tell him then. I turned around and made eye contact with her. Her dark eyes softened a bit at the unsure expression. Just think about it, all right? She said as I nodded and went to bed, thinking over what she said, and in the end, I made my decision. The next day, Yin and Bakugo, you guys cover the right and make sure six up to 9 floors are clear, and if you spot the villain, take him down, Aizawa said as both teens nodded at his command. In their 2 hero costumes, they rushed into the building, eager to find the villainous bastard. First one that gets him has to buy the loser food deal, Bakugo said as he smirked at the girl next to him. They locked eyes, and she chuckled maliciously. Deal, McDonald's seems like a good place to get food, right? And with that, she flew up to the 6th floor. The boy she left behind smiling softly at her before using his explosions to blast himself to the 7th floor. Landing outside the window, Yin double-checked the floor before going straight to the 8th floor. While walking around, she heard quiet footsteps, to which she pressed her back to the wall, and when the footsteps became closer, she jumped out and tackled the person to the floor. Idiot, it's me! Bakugo yelled. Oh, sorry? When realizing their current position, she quickly got off of him and grabbed him by the collar and pulled him up to his feet. Anyway, Shitty Hair is on the top floor and told us to meet here, Bakugo said as they walked up to the stairs. You still call him that? I have a list of all the things you called me, and he gets the same one. Damn, I'm not special after all, Yin pouted teasingly as he smacked her head, muffling a baka under his breath. Reaching the 9th floor, it was eerily quiet. The only sound of the screeching wind and footsteps of the 2 heroes in training. Goosebumps crawled up Yin's arms as she walked further down the hall. Bakugo behind her. Kirishima, you there? Asked Yin, to which received no answer, only an echo of her voice. In the darkness, Bakugo tapped her shoulder and pointed towards a partly open door. They nodded, and Bakugo kicked the rest of the door open, her running in 2 metallic wing swords in her hands. Nothing was there. We should check the other rooms. Come on, said Bakugo. But as she started to turn back, a red let flashed above her, and the door was swung shut with a loud bang. Yin quickly ran to the door and tried to use her sword to somehow open it, but failed. Bakugo, what's going on out there? She shouted. She heard him grunting and tried breaking the door down, but To no avail, the darkness took over as a blurring red light stopped suddenly, making both of them worry. Hang on, Birdie. Stand back. Bakugou created some explosions and aimed them at the door. Smoke clouding the door, and not even that did anything. Oh my god, this is really bad. Okay, hold up, I got this. Well, what do we have here? A bunch of little pathetic heroes? A distorted voice came from out of nowhere. Hey, bastard, come out, I'll kill you, yelled Bakugou, and he looked around, trying to find a sign of someone, his heart beating loudly. From panic or anger? He didn't know. You should watch what you say to me, 'cause I can actually kill your little girlfriend, you know, maliciously said the unknown entity, as both of their eyes widened, hearts racing. Sir, Sir, there are multiple heroes outside. I think you can reconsider what you're going to do. It isn't to... Yin was roughly interrupted by something being sprayed into the room as she was in. Too late. You got a few minutes before the room is filled with poisonous gas. Good luck lying to get out now. And with that, the mysterious voice began laughing. Shit, damn it. Bakugou yelled frustrated as he tried blasting down the door. Oh my god. Sorry, my voice is getting, dry. The gas was getting too much for her. Yin felt her eyes dropping slowly, the strength and energy she had earlier slipping away. As she leaned against the door, she looked at her wings and frighteningly found them... She looked at her wings and found them melting slowly. Bakugou, Yin said quickly. She only heard his painful grunts. She called out for him again, but he ignored her. The only thing going through his mind was, get her out now. Bakugou listened to me. For once in your life, she yelled out, and finally there was silence from the other side. Just hang in there. I'm getting you out, he yelled, catching his breath. Please don't. I needed to tell you something, she said, and a few tears dropped from her eyes, a painful smile on her lips. I need to tell you something too, but we can tell each other after you get out, okay? As he went to stand back, he paused, and Yin's quiet sniffles stopped him. I don't think there's time for that, Tsuki. She slid down and sat down, her legs growing weaker, and her gigantuous wings falling beside her. Bakugou felt fear coursed through his veins as he landed on his forehead. There's always time, he said so quietly Yin could barely hear it. Just listen to me, please. I've always admired you and I didn't want to say anything about my feelings because I didn't want you to lose track of your goals and being a hero, because I know how important it is to you. Bakugou held his breath, fighting back tears. He wanted her to stop and let him keep trying to get her out, but his legs couldn't move. She was right. But now being a hero wasn't his only goal. But her next words shook him to his core, hands wrapped in tight grasp as he clenched his teeth. I figured out I was in love with you, and when you helped me with that panic attack I had, you barged into my room and said you heard me crying. I told you about a small portion of my life, about how I was trained for years and had nightmares about reliving those dangerous moments over and over again. And you helped me. You saved me, Bakugou. Yin felt a variety of emotions. At this point, weakness, fear, sadness, anger, relief, everything coming at her. She leaned her head against the door as tears flowed down her face. There's one thing I didn't get to tell you that night in my bedroom. I love you. I wasn't going to say anything but about it because, well, you know, I look at you and my heart pounds when you win for years. I don't think it beat at all. And when you're not by my side, the loss is unimaginable. She felt her consciousness being taken away slowly as she closed her eyes. Can you tell my brother Hawks that he's the best thing that happened to me? I couldn't have done anything without him, she whispered, but Bakugou heard it. You're gonna tell him yourself, Yin. And with that, he finally found the strength to get up and carry on trying to break the door down. Thanks, Husky, she said once more before her body went limp, the darkness enveloping her. Damn, I did this all in one take. Eee. But basically, if you are thinking, oh no, there's gonna be one part, well, to your luck, there are 2 parts to this, and that will be the end of these Kazuki Bakugo one-shots. I will try finding more for you guys, but I hope you guys like this video. Bye, lovelies.